Here's a puzzle. Take a sorted list, slice it at some hidden spot, and swap the two pieces. Could you still find a number in it, fast? Picture values that climb, then suddenly drop and climb again. 0 is hiding in there somewhere. Could you find it without checking every slot? So here's our list. It started sorted low to high, then got rotated, so a front chunk slid around to the back. We're after the value 0. It sits at index 4, and that index is exactly what we return, the position, not the value itself. The easy answer is to walk left to right and check each value until 0 turns up. It works. But with thousands of items, that's thousands of checks. The problem demands O of log n, and that screams binary search. Binary search needs sorted data, and ours is rotated. But here's what I noticed. Cut the list at the middle, and at least one half never wraps. One side is always cleanly sorted. Which side is the clean one? Compare the leftmost value to the middle. If the left value is the smaller one, the entire left half is sorted. Now the move. That half is sorted, so we know its lowest and highest value. We just ask, does the target fall between them? If it does, search there. If not, toss it and take the other half. You might think step 1 is to hunt down where the list was cut. Skip that entirely. Each step figures out the sorted side all on its own. Let's run it. Left at 0, right at the end, middle at index 3. The value there is 7, not our 0. Leftmost is 4, middle is 7, 4 is smaller, so the left half is sorted. Is 0 between 4 and 7? No, 0 is below that range. So 0 can't live in that clean half. Throw it out and move left just past the middle, to index 4. New middle is index 5, value 1, still not 0. Leftmost is 0, middle is 1, so again the left half is sorted. Is 0 between 0 and 1? Yes, it's right at the low end. Drop the right side, pull right down to index 4. Now left and right meet there, the middle lands on it, value 0. Found it. Return 4. Notice what we leaned on. We never needed the whole list sorted. One clean half at each step was enough to safely throw the other half away. Each step cuts the search in half, so the work grows with the logarithm of the length. And we only keep a few pointers, so the memory stays flat. Let's write it. 2 pointers, left at the start, right at the last index. While the window still has room, grab the middle. If it's the target, hand back its index right away. If the left value is less than or equal to the middle, the left half is sorted. When the target sits inside its range, go left. Otherwise, go right. Otherwise, the right half is the sorted one, so we run the same range check on it. And if the window ever closes empty, the value wasn't there, so return -1. And that's the whole trick. A rotated list still hides one sorted half at every cut, and one sorted half is all binary search ever needs.